We had a countdown there.
Oh yeah, what the hell happened there?
Maybe we're not. Maybe we're back. Hey,
we
we're gone,
may
maybe
be
we're
back. We may not be. I don't know. We'll see.
Surprise for you.
But we got some beers coming. So
Some new beers coming.
so anyway.
But yes. There's.
Thank you.
I will say. Thank you. Oh, that's no costume. Party foul. Very few bands have the longevity that was a Kiss, Iron Maiden have had.
Right.
Just because through the decades, they've adapted, they've overcame, still rocking out, still sounding good, music still solid, and everybody else just goes to the wayside.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know how familiar you are with, like, Kiss had, obviously, I think you and I went to the Revenge tour in 91 down here at Rupp. And then we had a Live 3, which was
I think we went to Psycho Circus.
Yeah, Psycho Circus. Psycho Circus was a good album. Then you had, Sonic Boom, I think Monster or something like that. I mean, it still had the Kiss sound, but it was just kind of like, okay,
And they've never really, I would say, it's never really gotten the play on the radio.
Other than your main
Mainstream.
rock and roll.
That they should have gotten, for whatever reason, because they've got a lot of good songs.
Great
that
songs.
People have probably never heard of,
Great songs.
just because radio play, whatever.
Well, and that's the thing with, like, Slow Count. His introduction to Kiss was the Greatest Hits album, but also I have the CDs and stuff. So when he at a young age, I would put them in the car and we would listen to them, and so he would get start to finish the CD, like Love Gun, Just to Kill, stuff like that. So he got to form an opinion on Kiss, and they became his favorite band. So, and he also enjoys Iron Maiden. His favorite band right now is Ice Nine Kills, which they put on a great show, very theatrical. But it's also it's one of the harder newer metal bands. So, but the whole Kiss aspect of this Youngblood covering I Was Made for Loving You is kind of giving me hope for the music scene, that you do still have guys that dabble in the metal and they still kind of do, they're paying homage to the older, the past. Like with him, Youngblood's interaction with Ozzy this weekend or last weekend was you were like listening to him, like you were what made me go into music, like listening to Black Sabbath, listening to Ozzy.
I'm sure he's more into Ozzy,
right?
Just because coming from England,
and obviously because of the age group, you got more of this solo Ozzy than you did Black Sabbath. However, we all know that once you discover an Ozzy Osbourne or somebody, you're going to go back and listen to what they were with, who they were with, or whatever got them their start. So, I mean, yeah, I was pretty pleased with it. Like I said, it took me 5 listens to kind of get on board with it.
I've only had one, so
yeah.
Now, I've got a question for you.
Yes.
I've got a question for the listeners. Hit us up on Facebook, whatever. Throw your comments in. Has anybody heard from Hulk Hogan? Still,
no,
nothing.
I have not.
The publicist has come out. He was supposed to be at a karaoke night at this bar.
Tonight?
Didn't show up. A couple weeks ago. Like 2 weeks in a row, he hadn't shown up. Said he was going to be there. Nobody said anything. No, the media, I'll say it, whore, that he is, you would think he would have come out by now and said, hey, look at me, I'm still okay, I'm all right. These people are lying. I'm not hurt. I'm not on my deathbed. I'm not on a coma. Something. He would have put out some kind of video, as many videos as he put out.
Yeah.
He's at the pool. I'm showing, here's my daughter Brooke and me at the pool. Here's my son and me doing karaoke. Here's me and Flair. Here's me at the boat. Here's me, blah, blah, blah. Not one video.
No, you're right. It's been radio silence.
Last thing I've heard, I read something, I think it was yesterday, said he is. It might have been Bubba Love Sponge again. He has been in intensive care this whole time, and the fact that he's been in intensive care this whole time, hope dwindles.
Yeah.
As to the possibility, there was some talk.
It does.
CO2 exchange. He couldn't get rid of CO2, so he may have got some brain damage.
Oh.
I mean, there's been some serious talk.
Well, and I've noticed that, like, I'm only seeing, like, you know, he supposedly, I guess there's this new upstart wrestling promotion he and Bischoff have supposedly gotten
It
involved
is actually a Greco-Roman Rio wrestling.
Oh, so it's not,
kind of-
it's not the,
It's not a wrestling WWE style. It's
it's
actually
actual, like, collegiate, like.
collegiate. What do they do after they're done collegiate wrestling?
Okay.
That's what I heard.
Okay.
I've not seen it. It came out there for a while. Haven't heard anything else about
All
it.
right. So, but there's been the only thing I saw was the introduction of it, was where they're filming the little, oh, we're back, you know, that kind of stuff. Haven't seen anything else about that. And I've only seen the Real American Lager commercials on Monday Night Raw.
I've yet to see a commercial. But
Well, wait, are you watching it live, or are you watching it
I'm not watching
replay?
it. It's on Paramount. I don't know.
It's Netflix. It's on Netflix.
I don't have it.
Oh, okay. All right.
That's what I said. You
Okay.
guys now, as I said, we talked last week, somebody caught that. The old school wrestling fans, such as me, that may not have all the pay-per-view channels, is now out of wrestling. They've lost me because
You have to pay for
I pay for
a streaming
subscription.
service, yeah.
And it's on what, Netflix, and something else is on Paramount?
No, it's on Peacock.
Peacock.
so
I've got to get two different subscriptions to watch wrestling.
Unfortunately, yes.
So it's not-
But so if you still have your cable or DirecTV, you can still watch SmackDown on USA on Friday nights. But yes, Raw is now on Netflix, and anything like if you miss it, it's going to be on Peacock. So if you can't watch a SmackDown on a Friday night, 2 days, 3 days later, it's on Peacock, so you can watch the replay. But yes, and any of the old library, like anything like we grew up with, is on Peacock. So, which is kind of cool. But yes, I agree. It's the whole streaming service.
And I'll throw this out there for all you NASCAR fans who every Saturday and Sunday are looking for the race and can't find it because every week it's on some other freaking channel. I'm looking around on regular TV. If I'm looking for the race on Sunday, I'm like, hey, race, all right, it's not on. So maybe it'll be on at 4 o'clock. Looking at 4 o'clock, all right. Maybe it's a 6 o'clock race. So I'm looking at 6 o'clock. Then all of a sudden I realize I got to type in my computer, like, where's it at? Amazon. What the are you doing with
Oh
Amazon?
wow!
This is NASCAR. This is American sport. You need to be on regular TV, bro. You're losing fans. I don't understand people doing this. I mean, I guess because Amazon's paying them the money to put on there, but
money.
who's watching now? Amazon, you know,
As long as you got Prime, you can watch. I guess.
I mean, I do have that. I do have Amazon Prime, but it's the fact that I'm looking for the race as regular because through the course of the season they have it on Fox, they have it on NBC, and now we got it on Amazon, and it changes.
So
you're looking for it, just like I said with the wrestling. Now,
So is it only certain races that are on Amazon, or is it the entire?
No, it's they've had they had 3 races on Amazon or something, and then last week it went back to.
Okay, so it's only certain races.
Right.
Oh, okay.
But it's you've got to search.
Yeah,
to find out.
that does suck.
Whereas before it'd be like, all right, it was either TNT or NBC or whatever.
Right.
Boom, I'm there.
No, I got you. That does suck. That
But now
really
you're
does
looking.
suck.
Like I said, I'm thinking. I get up on a Sunday. I'm thinking, all right, race on. I'm thinking 12, 1 o'clock. I'm looking, not on. All right, I'll check back later. Maybe it must be a 3:30 start. Looking 3:30. No, I still don't see 3 races. Maybe it's 6 o'clock. Then it comes to my mind because I'm old. Clicks up mine at 6 o'clock. Oh shit, maybe it's on a different channel. It's on Amazon.
Amazon Prime. All right. Yeah, the streaming, it's going to be the death of everything. So, I mean, it's one of those. I don't know, but I was getting back to when you said you hadn't seen the Hulk Hogan commercial or whatever. So if you watch Netflix, if you watch the replay, like if you come in, it starts at 8 o'clock. So if you come in, say 8:05, and you have the option to watch live or start from the beginning,
Right.
you get no commercials. It's beautiful.
Right. So
But That's why when you said I hadn't seen it, I said, "Oh, are you watching the replay?"
So what you want to do is, from the startup, maybe wait 5 minutes and hit play from the beginning, and you get no commercials.
Exactly. Because then you're catching up, and then now as you go, you can obviously fast forward, and eventually
Get
you
back to
can
live.
get to live. But yeah, so I discovered that the other night. It was beautiful, no commercials. So I'm like, all right, yeah, let's do
All right, so there's
this.
Hulk Hogan, but now back to Hulk Hogan a little bit here. The beer company was supposed to be in the works to buy Hooters.
I had heard that. Yes,
So
I had.
what the theory is during this time when Hulk Hogan is recovering from back surgery, they're not letting it out because they don't want all these things in the works to fall apart without him. So if they came out and said Hulk Hogan is maybe getting ready to die,
Yeah.
then everything would be like, well,
Okay.
the Hooters are going to crash,
Yep.
the beer's going to crash,
Yep.
the new wrestling promotion going to
Gonna
crash.
crash, right?
But I'm just thinking about it, just I'm like a squirrel tonight. Have you seen Eric Bischoff training with Diamond Dallas Page?
Yes, I have.
He looks ripped, like veins coming up raw. Like before, he was like this little weaselly.
Yeah.
Now he's like, raw.
He looks very ripped. I saw that video and I was like, what the hell?
It's like,
Okay.
there's got to be something on. Eric
So
Bischoff's
no,
head.
I have to ask a question because you being the Hulkamaniac, you
I
are.
love his ball.
How is it? It is so clear that he totally ripped off Austin Idol. Your other.
I mean, that's kind of why I like him. You know, he do it
So
to
you're
myself.
so you're saying it was because Idol, but it was a blatant ripoff. Hulkamania, Idolmania. Come on, everything, the posing, the ripping of the shirt, everything, the whole gimmick was a straight ripoff
And I would
of
say-
your boy.
The Idol got it from, not Gorgeous George. It was somebody else. Early,
I mean, everybody takes from.
I mean, Idol, yes.
but
But Hogan,
that was a straight, just blatant. If you turn in that paper in high school, we're getting an F because it's straight plagiarism.
but it was a continuation of the story. Since
Continuation.
I couldn't see Idol anymore because he was
Oh.
off wrestling, so you went into Hogan, and it's entertaining. When Hogan, you
Yeah,
do a little elbow, and
I can't. I can't because listen, go, as much shit as you gave me for being an Austin Idol fan, I actually went back
I love Austin.
and I started watching some of the old wrestling videos,
What do
or
you
not videos, but the match.
The CWA early matches when they were in the Memphis Coliseum.
Yeah.
1 hour time limit, no fall count everywhere, whatever it was. Just love it. Every match was that.
Oh yeah,
An hour time
yeah,
limit.
hour time, yeah.
But those matches were good.
Oh, they were great, and that's what kind of
I would say the matches back then, coming from the CWA, were better than matches today. I mean, matches today are more flamboyant, more off the ropes, flipping and flopping. But as far as wrestling techniques, flow of the match,
yeah.
back then was. Plus the storylines back then I liked better.
Oh well, yeah. I mean, I don't know. I can't remember what the video was, but I think I want to say it was Austin Idol wrestling somebody, and then somebody comes out from under the ring. It's a steel cage match. It helps Idol win the match. Might have been, was it Tommy Ridge? I don't. Anyway, but that was one because that was one of those ones that when talking to you, I was like, all right, let me see what. Is this, so I took a deep dive.
So what you're saying is you've taken a deep dive into the Idol
and
archives, and you're actually coming back to the Idol side.
Yeah, I've got 2 autographed pictures of him. So it's like, yeah, I like Austin Idol. Yeah, like
Universal Heart.
Exactly. Like he's still managing his quote unquote son, Scion, and NWA. So yeah, I'm all aboard with the Austin Idol train. And that's what it predates Hulkamania by 10 plus years.
He was one of the first, I will say, built physically wrestlers that kind of came out. You have Lawler, he's just regular.
Specimen.
Most of those guys were regular guys, like the Rock and Roll Express, regular guys. Midnight Express, regular guys. Now the Road Warriors, But I mean, most of the guys back in the day were just regular looking dudes. But Idol had the physique. Of course, you had Macho Man come in a little bit later
All right.
with physique.
Yeah. That was, yeah. So, yeah, but those, I mean, watching the old Idol matches, man, okay, I get it. Like, I saw where you were coming from. I'm on board. I'm all aboard.
Thank you.
You know. So, but I just, yeah, the Hulkamania shit, I'm like, nah.
I'm always right.
Except about Hulkamania. You are not right about Hulkamania. I will never, ever be a Hulkamania. So, but the whole new style wrestling, I guess, is, yeah, it's you know, you still got the WWE doing the larger than life guys. You still got then you've got the upstart AEW, who's, like you said, the flippy dippy. They're doing the whole, you know, jumping around off the ropes. Now, I will say that right now, my favorite wrestlers are Matt Cardona, as I've shared many videos with him, with you, Switchblade Jay White, and I'm really digging this whole luchador thing that WWE's got going on since they bought AAA, which is a Mexican, you know.
So you're liking the luchador type.
Yeah. So there's
Now,
two
see, that
tags.
was the original.
Yeah.
I would say the flip floppy,
That- yeah.
jumping off the ropes,
Exactly.
just because they were small. and they could do
Right.
it.
But now you've got these guys. Like, for instance, so on Friday Night SmackDown, there's two guys that they've teamed together. This is going to be a long, involved story, so I'm just going to cut to this. There's one guy, his name's Andrade El Idolo, and Ray Phoenix, who was part of a tag team in AEW. Both members of said tag team in AEW were the Lucha Brothers. They are now in WWE, Penta and Ray Phoenix. Well, anyway, on SmackDown, Andrade and Ray Phoenix have been teamed up, and they are just running roughshod over the tag team division on SmackDown, which is great to watch because they're fun to watch.
I love tag team. I didn't know
Yes.
WWE was actually going
They're,
back to tag team.
so if you watch SmackDown, they've got a little bit more of a tag team,
They
but
went
there's
away
not a
from that.
lot of them. There's not a lot
So
of
they
them.
went away from tag team,
Yes.
and I think that was a dumb move as well. Just because tag teams
Yeah.
are
Oh, I'll agree with you.
exciting. You got
Yeah.
you got the guy on the side of the rope going,
Yeah.
holding on the rope like tag
Yeah.
me, tag me. That means the suspense, and it's just. I find it more entertaining just because it's
Yeah.
kind of a double storyline. There as you're watching or what do you call that? 4 people.
Yeah.
Whatever it is. But you're watching all 4 guys. You got guys battling on the outside. You got guys battling on the inside. The mysterious tag where the partner runs in, gives him the slam. The guy rolls over. You know, I think they went to everybody wanted to be the man. Nobody wanted to share the
Yeah.
spotlight.
Yeah.
I saw an interview with Bischoff yesterday or the day before. He was talking about NWO formation and how hard it was to get Nash, Scott Hall, and Hogan to coexist when they
Okay.
all craved the spotlight.
All right, let me speak on
Touch start
this.
record, touch
No,
start
you
record.
did. Yeah, kind of you did. All right. The NWO was great when it started.
In the beginning.
In the beginning
Because what happened in the end?
was
Everybody was a
but this is going back to the media whore that Hogan is. Hall and Nash were so big with just the 2 of them being the outsiders, being the NWO. Let's add a third member.
Well, remember
And then-
that Hogan started the NWO with.
No, Hall and Nash did.
Now they were the outside. They all formed together. It was kind of like Hogan came in.
That Bischoff went and created this storyline that when they signed Scott Hall, this is what we're going to do. They came up with it. Okay, bring in Nash. We're going to do that. Hogan could not stand the fact that they were so over that he wanted to get on board with it. So,
I saw an interview
the
with Bischoff.
NWO jumped the shark when Hogan joined.
Now, an interview with Bischoff, he was talking about the creation with Hogan, Scott Hall, and Nash.
I'll get
And then
this.
there was like, we added Xbox because Xbox could come in and be the guy that could fly around
Yeah.
and had the ability, whereas Scott Hall really couldn't move as a big guy. Hogan was 300 plus pounds
But
and old.
I'm gonna
and
dispute that.
They didn't want.
I'm disputing that because Hogan's such a media whore. He
I'm just
jumped-
telling you what Bischoff said.
I know, but I think he's sugarcoated.
I mean, he is buddies
yeah.
with Hogan.
Yeah, so Hogan had no inclusion in that in the whole. Whatever.
But then you talk about,
But
they
the
brought
NWO,
in
that-
they brought in Xbox to be that guy that
Yeah.
could still have the swagger but still be young enough and
Right.
could lose occasionally and not be hurt
Right.
Kevin Nash hurt.
Yeah.
And then all of a sudden it went to hey, everybody wants to join.
yeah.
Everybody
Yeah.
be the NWO guy.
that was the best.
But it was hilarious at the beginning.
It was hilarious. It was great in the beginning. I mean, hell, that was before like the internet, so you really did not know.
But I will say, I still like Generation X a little better. They were a little bit more funnier. They were a little more
they
edgy.
were.
Triple H
Yeah.
and Shawn Michaels were just,
Yeah,
we don't care. We're going to
yeah.
just do the stupidest shit.
Now,
It's like-
and I'll send you these. I'll try to find these matches and stuff because about this time when WWE was getting stale, we still had, I think it was the kickoff of the Attitude Era, and you had WCW was getting the stale. They were just kind of like, okay, Ron Simmons was world champion. It was like, they were still trying to do the whole NWA thing or whatever, but they had left NWA. So we discovered through a couple of friends of ours, Eric Roberts, Dan Sherwood, shout out to you, ECW, and that was on, it was a 1 hour show. It was out of Pennsylvania. It was on late at night, but that's when I discovered the franchise Shane Douglas, and holy shit, he didn't have shit on Flair. All right, Flair was great on the mic. Flair was great at putting over.
that was Flair's thing was get beat up.
Yeah,
Every match he was willing to get beat
Yeah.
up and then he would pull that guy in, pull the fans in
yeah,
to him getting beat up and then miraculously win.
Yeah.
That was his own, and that was brilliant.
barely win. It was barely. It was
That was brilliant.
it was
I
brilliant.
mean, it's like
It was
he
brilliant.
wasn't. He did.
It was brilliant.
I give to him as much as a media whore he is as well.
Oh yeah,
He went that route. He was
Yeah.
willing to take a beating and be humiliated in the
Yeah.
ring and doing stupid stuff
Yeah.
and get beat down.
yeah, doing the flop.
But still won. But I mean, it made it so much better.
Yeah, but when I discovered the franchise Shane Douglas, and I've actually met Shane at a convention down in Cynthiana, which yes, Cynthiana, Kentucky, believe it or not.
Shout out.
And shout out to Gen X Wrestling, Larry D. He's the promoter. Shane, I had my franchise T-shirt on. I mean, it was 2 years ago, so I'm 52. Still, and he talked to me for over an hour, and I'm like, I could not have asked for a better interaction with any. Like they say, never meet your heroes. Well, I'm gonna debunk that right now because he was great. He even recorded a video for Slow Count, on my phone, and he just said, and most people are charging for stuff like that. Shane was like, no, from one father to another type of thing.
He was going the Richard Petty route, signing autographs till the very end.
Well, yeah, he was, and of course I was probably first 5 guys in line, but yeah, he took the time, and I mean we talked and stuff like that, and I met another great guy, TNA wrestler, Wildcat Chris. Chris Harris. Damn, that was embarrassing. Sorry, Chris. He was part of in 2004 tag team with James Storm, the Cowboy James Storm. They formed America's Most Wanted, and they brought the 80s style tag team back into you watch their matches and you really, all right, you had that. And talking to him that day, that was what they wanted. That was what they grew up on. That was what we're going to do this. and it was your classic '80s, you know.
Rock and Roll Express.
Yes,
Fabulous
exactly,
Ones,
exactly.
Freebirds.
Those guys, yeah, it was those guys. So it's one of those situations where I wish I had more time to talk to Chris, but Shane kind of monopolized my time, which I'm thoroughly fine with. But I had to get back. I had to be at work that day too, so it was kind of one of those. All right, let's go. But I would end up being an hour late. But anyway,
Now, speaking of wrestling, as we are right now, you went to a wrestling show the other night. That was,
at Manchester Music Hall,
what was the, what group was it? OVC?
OVW,
OVW.
Ohio Valley Wrestling.
Now, how do you rank that?
It was good. We had we've got still an open standing invitation with Freya the Slayer, the women's currently
Freya
the
the
Slayer. Currently,
I saw a picture of her. She
Yeah,
looks pretty slayish.
Yep, she does. Currently, the OVW Women's Champion. She's invited us to Davis Arena to do an interview. We were going to do that one that night, but we walked by her table and she had fans, so we're not going to interfere with that. So reached out to her. Overall, it was a good show. There was a couple, you can tell, you can kind of tell there's new ownership. I know Matt Jones had something to do with it. I'm not sure what his involvement is anymore, but yeah, I mean, it was good, but
Could be better.
could have been better. Exactly. So I got to see. I mean, I'm a big Tony Evans, Superior Tony Evans. He's one of their heels right now. He's a great heel. He's, speaking of the franchise, he kind of reminds me of a young Shane Douglas back in the day with the microphone skills and whatnot. And then I got to see the Scottish Warrior Crixus. Well, I don't think he's called the Scottish Warrior, but he's Crixus. Met him at Louder Than Life a couple of years ago. He's a pretty cool dude. Scottish, obviously. But, yeah, I mean, it was a good show. But, yeah, could have been better. Just, so... get Steve and when Steve and Tim are able, we'll circle back to this to get their opinion because they were there as well. Slow count as well.
I didn't see.
Yeah, so you're not, you had things going on with the kids and so but we're gonna get you to a local promotion, so get you to an event. So
What local promotions do we have?
well. Speaking of OVW, they're every Thursday in Louisville, Kentucky, out of Louisville, Kentucky, at Davis Arena. I think they've got a sponsor in front of that. I'm not sure what it is, but Davis Arena, historic Davis Arena in Louisville. That's where they have their show, have their school. They every week. Most of their pay-per-views are there. Premium live events. They tour. They're during the summer. They kind of go around the state of Kentucky, Indiana, Ohio, doing just a little whirlwind tour. We have Gen X out of Cynthiana, which is promoted by Larry D. He's a former TNA wrestler. They do shows in Paris, Cynthiana, Frankfurt sometimes. And then we have AMW here in Lexington, or not Lexington. I'm sorry. Where is AMW located? London, I think. So they formed an alliance with New South Wrestling, which was here in Lexington for a year and a half, 2 years. So now they do the tour. They just had a show at the Ice Center 2 or 3 weeks ago, I think. But they're out of London, Kentucky, which is where their regular show happens. And they kind of do a little tour thing too. Then you've got, speaking of Wildcat, Chris Harris. He's involved with the Northern Wrestling Federation, I believe. It's out of Chillicothe, Ohio, which is just north of the border. They kind of come down to Ludlow, Kentucky, do some shows. But Florence, Kentucky, they'll do some shows. But we've got a few there's Hooligans Wrestling. There's one out of Richmond. It's escaping me right now, but they've got.
Do these promotions give you the vibe of that first Thursday at Rupp Arena of the month. CWA coming in with Lawler.
Yeah, that's.
Does any of those give you the vibe of like this could be?
OVW has at times. They've got a couple of superstars and a couple of wrestlers that I really like. When they're on the card, I think it's a far superior card. And it does kind of give you, they have given me that vibe before. But have a lot of fun at the local promotions. But I have not gotten that as being a 12-year-old being dropped off in the front of Rupp Arena, just the anticipation of going to the show. I have not had that type of anticipation. Now, I will say that if there is one, like speaking of the New South, when they were here, they had a couple of local guys that showed up. Alex Zane is one of them. He's from Lexington, big in Japan. Oh, excuse me. There's another one. He goes by Lord Crew from Cincinnati.
I'd say storyline wise, do these individual promotions have any storyline?
Well, okay, I take that back. There's been a couple of storylines in Gen X out of Cynthiana involving well, I guess he's a friend of ours. We sponsored him in one of his matches. The Brewery Boys sponsored him. Photos taken with him. Interaction on Facebook. So I'll call him a friend of the show. They had a really good storyline with him and this Kellen Craven, where they had, I guess it was 2 years ago now, Kellen Craven was their world champion or heavyweight champion. They had their version of a Money in the Bank, and the guy who actually had it was Kellen Craven had gone into a match with somebody, got his ass whooped, but he won, but he was beat down, So this guy comes out, he's going to cash in, and Jackie comes out from behind and throws him into the ring post, grabs his little contract, signs his name to it, and gives it to the referee, and then 1, 2, 3, he's the heavyweight, he's their world champion, and it was great. I was like, holy, that was great, that was fantastic. And he held it for about a year. And you kept like, if you go to their local events, you would see Kellen kind of become that little, I don't know, outside, like he's wearing the security vest, he's wearing like all this tactical gear shit. I don't know.
Kind of like
a shield type of thing. Yeah. But that was a great storyline, and it actually, that was great. That's probably been the best storyline in a long time through a local promotion.
Nice. Well, hopefully we'll get out and see some wrestling.
We will.
Make connections.
Yeah, like I said, we've got the open invitation for Freya to come do an interview at historic Davis Arena. That's what they call it. So,
never heard of it. It's from Louisville.
It is from Louisville, yeah. And it's so, but yeah, so, yeah, we got a couple things going on. We're going to see Superman on Sunday.
Now,
I know you're not going, but
I don't know. You've seen some of the things. I've posted a couple things about Superman, the woke Superman.
Now,
it seems like it's going to be. The director is more of a very woke, the storyline just doesn't seem appealing to me.
Well, so I will say, all right, I'm going to treat this like when you and Brad went to Cincinnati for going to Kings Island, and Batman in '89 had just dropped. I stayed away from all spoilers. I didn't want to know anything about it. Kind of the same way right now.
Oh, sorry.
No, that's fine. You didn't spoil anything. But I'm gonna after this weekend
we're gonna check it out and then give us a good
review. So, but I do want to. We are going to have a Brewery Boys viewing of. We're going to go see this movie, even if I gotta buy the fucking tickets. It's the Spinal Tap sequel.
And that comes out when?
It comes out in August, so it's right around the corner. Have you seen
I have
this?
not seen any previews. I've not seen anything.
But have you seen the original? This is
I've
Spinal.
seen,
All right.
yeah, I've seen it.
Well, you're going to need to. Yeah, we need
Have
to
to rewatch.
Rewatch, yeah, because.
Is this going to be a? Is this a continuation?
I don't know. It's like,
I haven't seen any previews of it. I've heard about it, but I haven't seen any previews.
the only
What's
thing
it about?
I've seen is it's like the whole rehashing of some old skits from the original movie, and then it just kind of comes out. This is Spinal Tap or the Return of or something, but whatever to elicit.
But it's 11.
Yeah, these go to 11. So
Why don't you make something that goes up? But
these go to 11.
these go to
Yeah.
11.
So that's the whole. So we are going to have a viewing. So
A watch party.
well, it won't be a watch party. We'll be at the cinema. We're you know. So 'cause I want to see it on the big screen. It's got to be now. We might be able to arrange a watch party for the original. We could record it on an episode, and we get Slow Count's take on it because he's never seen it.
Maybe before we go see
Oh yeah.
2, we'll
Oh,
watch.
the first one.
one.
Yeah, and get Slow Count's take on it because he has not
But
seen
these
it.
go to 11.
There's so. I was hanging
It
out.
makes me laugh because that was the one guy in there is from Laverne and Shirley. And I still see him as Laverne and Shirley guy.
Squiggy.
Not Squiggy, it was Lenny.
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 You want another one?
I'll take one.
Yeah, I'll do it. But yeah,
She said I'm perfect.
but so,
Yeah, so every time I see Spinal Tap and I see him, I'm almost torn. I see Lenny and I'm like, this is
no
weird.
Squiggy,
This
no
is
Squiggy,
weird.
yeah.
But did you? Have you
Squiggy
ever-
and the Squig Tones.
Yes, he had his own group. I mean, just to get off the subject of whatever we're talking about now, but shows back in the day,
Oh yeah,
sitcoms back in the day.
Oh, yeah.
Laverne and Shirley, Dukes of Hazzard, Happy
that
Days.
wasn't a sitcom. You're talking sitcoms.
Well, Dukes of Hazzard was
Okay.
somewhat of a sitcom.
Whatever.
But, you know, shows
yeah.
back in the day. You had B.J. McKay and his best friend Bear,
BJ and the
Knight
Bear.
Rider, Chips. What am I missing here? There was Sheriff Lobo.
There's tons of them.
There was one
18,
with
there's-
Suzanne Summers where she was a sheriff of some town. I mean, shows back in the day was much watched TV.
Well, yeah.
I was Thursday night, Friday night. You knew what you were going to watch. Boom, boom, boom. Nowadays, there's so much to choose from, but on regular TV, I feel there's nothing.
No, it's
You know what I'm
all
saying?
reality shows.
There's no
It's American Ninja.
There's no new
It's America's Got
sitcoms
Talent. The
since
Boys.
I would say since
American Idol.
Big Bang Theory
Love Big Bang.
was the last
Love Big Bang.
Big sitcom. And then
Love
there was,
Big Bang.
There was Seinfeld, but to
Oh,
get
yeah.
back into the 80s and 90s, you had every day had some kind of sitcom going on that you really
Yeah.
loved. Both back in the 80s, Fantasy Island.
That's why I love MeTV. Like MeTV, like I get hassled sometimes because Sunday mornings when they were before they introduced the cartoon channel, the MeToons, Sunday mornings, Saved by the Bell. Come on now.
It's all right because I'm
But
saved
come
by the
on,
bell.
you know you were there. I know you.
I
were
love
there.
Saved by the
Yeah.
Bell. Kelly Kapowski,
Yeah. And then you had the
Tiffany
Flintstones.
Amber, love ya.
Then you have what the Flintstones was on. Then you had the Jetsons. Then you broke into I think Brady Bunch. And then you went into now. So the cartoons, Flintstones and Jetsons, they're MeToons. So now you got I've heard that Saved by the Bell's been replaced by Animal Kingdom, which I haven't. With Slow Count playing ball, I've been at the ball field on Sundays in the morning. So
Thinking of Animal Kingdom, I thought there. Do you remember Sunday nights?
yeah.
I mean, you had the Disney movie, but you
Animal
also
Kingdom,
had
Animal Kingdom led in the Disney movie.
with
Marlon
Harley
Perkins.
Perkins and Jim something or other.
Yeah, I don't remember his name.
Was jumping out of the helicopters,
Oh, Jim, you better be careful.
wrestling, lion, raw.
Jim, you better be careful.
I mean, that was great.
Don't get
TV.
too close to him.
That was great. TV. That was Steve Irwin before they were Steve Irwin.
Yes, but then that led into your Disney
Movie of the week, whatever it
yeah,
is.
movie night.
I mean, that was awesome. That's
That was
what I say.
great.
TV now doesn't have any of that.
It's
mean, there's-
all reality
There's
shows.
a million choices, but if I'm looking on regular TV, must see on a Sunday night,
Nothing.
there's nothing. What am I looking for?
Absolutely nothing.
I mean, yeah,
That's-
like you said, all there is reality TV. It's like The Voice and American Idol.
well, you
that's
got
it.
America's Got Talent, and you got Ninja Warrior, and all this other stupid shit. But
I mean, somebody create a sitcom out there that's funny and good.
I think that falls on us. I think we can do it.
I can do it.
I think we can. But
I mean, I could be like Seinfeld and have a show about nothing.
we can have a show about just sitting here at the bar. I mean, oh wait, that was already done. Cheers. Sorry.
Cheers. Call me Norm.
Yeah, Cody Norm. But yeah, I mean, there's so much that, like, we grew up in a great time. I mean, I know it's one of those things where we can look back and go, we didn't have cell phones. We had,
Yeah, we didn't have cell phones, so you're forced to watch TV, which was basically just a few channels.
yeah,
So you watched the shows that were on.
unless you were rich enough to have cable,
Cable with the
little box that
the chip that you could rig in and get all the channels for free.
Yeah.
I did not do that. But basically, still with cable back then, there was still the amount of channels. Like I find myself nowadays, I'm flipping more to try to find something I want to watch.
Yeah.
I'll get my dinner out. I'm like, I'm gonna watch something during dinner. I'm like, I'm too busy flipping.
And your food's cold.
And then my food's cold, I'm eating it, and all of a sudden I find something I finally want to watch. I'm like, well, my food's done, I'll watch it, I guess. But a lot of times, like you, like I said, I'll flip on the MeTV. I'll flip on an episode of Magnum PI. I'll flip on Chips. Something old, I'll sit and watch that.
So when I go to bed at night, I flip on MeTV 27.4 and I turn the TV off. So when I come home, it's on MeTV. And I've got those, I watch usually one or two Westerns, 30 minutes before I have to go to, if I have to go to my second job. And I'll watch that. And then if I don't have to, I'm usually come home, I'll get whatever I need to get done. And then by nighttime, if it's a Monday night, I put it on Netflix for Raw. And then when it's over or if it's uninteresting, I turn it on and it's right back on MeTV. So it's like or the Me Tunes.
Oh, I mean,
And it's
I watch cartoons. I'm not
afraid
to admit it.
to.
I'll watch some cartoons.
I will.
Scooby Doo, I'm watching.
Hell yes. I will marathon that shit.
Every time it's on, I say,
It's funny because when I was booted to second shift, and at our job we have firewalls on the computer, so you can't really. There's not a lot you can do. But in the shipping department, we had a FedEx machine that we could do the thing online, print the label out, and all that. But we had no firewall on that.
oh.
So when I was on second shift, I found out me and one of the guys I was working with, big Scooby-Doo fan. So some nights, not some nights, every damn night, I would log into my Max account, the HBO Max, and they have Scooby-Doo, the Mystery Incorporated, which is like the more up to date. We would.
What's in your Scooby Doo? Coming after you.
Yeah.
That's not what's in
But yeah, we would watch that, and it's like, oh, okay. So, yeah, I'm all about some Scooby.
I mean, a lot of nights I'll turn on Scooby Doo and go see Scooby Doo.
Yeah, oh, hell yeah. Who wouldn't?
Something about hearing the voices,
Yeah.
the familiarity,
Yep.
puts me at ease, and I guess that's better.
But yeah, so little shout out to Cracker Barrel here. They have a nice Scooby-Doo selection in the merch stand, and I've got he's about this tall. I don't back on the camera. He's about that tall. Scooby Doo dressed as Dracula.
Small.
Not
SM small. Little cannonball run thing.
But he's on the top of my bookshelf, and I've got a Scooby Doo little motorized Frankenstein. Like,
And I was thinking about it. I was watching Scooby Doo one day, and then I was watching. I ordered on Amazon because I'm that kind of guy, and got the Clue Club.
oh,
And I was thinking to myself, back in the 70s, early 80s, there was a lot of mystery crime-solving groups.
there was.
Speed Buggy,
Yeah.
the Clue Club, Scooby-Doo.
What was the
there
other
was
one?
one with a ghost.
Jabberjaw.
Jabberjaw. There was one with the ghost that went around.
Yeah,
Wacky
yeah,
the ghost guy that
yeah.
solved mysteries. They were all mystery-solving.
Yeah,
I don't know what there was a theme there,
there was a theme.
but I enjoyed them all.
And that's the thing. It's like Hanna-Barbera back in the day they were like that was the cartoon. Like you had your Mickey Mouse and all that stuff, but Hanna-Barbera was pumping them out like left and right. It's like great.
Jabberjaw, one of my
Oh,
favorites.
yeah, great. Speed button. That's enough, yeah. Hey.
Speed Buggy.
Yeah. That's gonna bug me, man. I don't remember what the ghost. I can't remember what the ghost name
Oh, it
was.
was the Spirit of 7076 or something.
No.
Let's see. We'll look it up. Our
Dude, I think
production
she forgot
assistant-
about us.
We'll look it up. What was the ghost cartoon?
Hanna-Barbera.
Feel free to hit on the
Yeah.
hit on your
Comment
section.
Comment. But yeah, it's Hanna-Barbera. I don't remember what that was, but I mean, Me Too has a great selection of old
let
school.
me tell you this. When like I said before, my mom passed away last year, but when I go down there, the TV was set up for antenna TV.
Yeah.
They didn't have cable in the room I was in, but so it's basically Me TV and
Oh,
stuff like that.
Thank
So
you.
all the old shows, all the old cartoons are on there. Garbage chop, I did. And so I used to watch that every time I'm down there. It's like the kids hated it, but I was like, this is it. You know, it had all the old school TV shows. Had all the
Hanna-Barbera. Type in Hanna-Barbera ghost cartoon. Ghost mystery.
I'm telling you, the spirit of something.
Yeah, heck dope. Click on Hanna-Barbera. That'll have a list of cartoons. Keep going. Keep going. Keep going. Keep going.
Huckleberry Hound.
Yeah, that was a great one. That was a great one. But yeah, I mean, there we go. History. Or see if it has the franchise or whatever.
This is riveting entertainment.
It is riveting. Yeah.
That's what I'm looking up.
Well, so I'm going to go ahead and say that the blood orange blonde that I had before, there wasn't much blood orange in it. It was just kind of like, I got a little citrusy, but, you know.
This one has
This one reminds me of the Sour Monkey from.
It has a little peach on the back end.
Little
You
peach
can
on the
taste it.
not an overwhelming
Not
peach.
overwhelming. I would like a little more peach.
Nah, I'm good with
You
little.
just want to touch?
I want to touch. I'm not a big peach person, so
I love peach. I love nectarine.
yeah. This one, it's on the Sour Monkey from Mr. Brew, so I'm digging it. I'm gonna go ahead and give this one about 5 pints.
This is I'm scrolling through some stuff here. Schoolhouse Rock.
Yep.
Who does not love Schoolhouse? Conjunction.
Conjunction.
What's your fault? I think
I'm
they need to
just
play
a
that
bill.
stuff.
I'm only a bill.
Sitting on Capitol Hill. I mean, all that stuff. Like, I don't know, I posted some stuff about the after school dudes
Yep.
were like, they call me Yuck Mouth
Yep.
because I don't
those,
brush.
Those little
How's the
3
mouth look? Yes.
those little 2-minute snippets.
That's
like,
like- What's that?
Time for timer.
Time for cheese. That's a wagon wheel. I got
Yep.
some.
Yep.
Those are just classic.
That's how I learned to make juice pot. Like he poured the juice
Yes,
in the eye tray, put the saran wrap, put the toothpicks
They
in
need
there.
to bring those cartoons back because they had, not only were they entertaining, they had value. They had messages in there.
So yeah. So when I was at a young age, I was
Oh, there he
attending.
is. That's there he is.
I was attending Clintonville Elementary, and we would. I would get dropped off at my dad's mom and
Hitchhike,
dad's.
Private Eye. That was
Yeah,
good.
that's
I
a
like
great
that
one. That's a great one. But I would watch those,
West.
and I told my grandmother, I was like, oh, can we do this? Like anything I saw on that little thing was like, can we try this? So she would make. So once we did the first one, every time I went over there, she would have an ice tray of the orange juice pops with the toothpick that we saw on Time for Timer. So that was as a young kid, that was my after school.
Or the cheese and crackers. I mean, that was good quality educational stuff that
It
kids
was.
today are missing.
Oh, they're missing so much more than that.
I mean,
Hell, I got a 16-year-old. I got a laundry list of shit he's missing.
you watch G.I. Joe. At the end of G.I. Joe, you had a message.
All right.
You
Speaking of that, hold on. When I was in school, do not disturb sign was on the door between 3:30, because you remember when we went to Beaumont, 3:15 was our departure time. Obviously, you living out in Plantation neighborhood, you rode a bus.
Yes.
I walked. So I was home by 3:30. Bruh, DuckTales. Masters-
Still, the Funky
Ma-
Phantom was the one I was thinking of.
Okay, all right, yeah, that was classic. But you had DuckTales, Masters of the Universe, Transformers, G.I. Joe. You did not come to my house between the hours of 3:30 and 5:30.
Later on, you had Robotech. What was it? Not as
Yeah.
good as the other ones, but still very interesting.
Yeah. But yeah,
I used to watch with our buddy Gorn. We were into the Monkeys.
Oh,
Hey,
love
hey,
the
we're
Monkees. Love the
People
Monkees.
say we're monkey around.
love the Monkees.
That was a good show.
Love
Hilarious
the Monkees.
show.
Yeah,
It was, of course, it was reruns. 'cause it
But
was
yeah,
from the
obviously from the
70s.
60s, 70s. But yeah, love the Monkees. That was the whole, yeah.
One of those.
That was, to me,
Throwing
that was the
together-
first show about nothing. Like, 'cause they'd get these little, like they would start on these little things, but you just had so much in the show. And it was just like, okay, what are we doing? Like, the little snippets, the little music bits.
It was like
That was great.
the first man-made kind of group
Yep.
boy band thing. It's like they threw these
Yeah,
guys
they were
together.
put
and it was
together.
like-
Yep.
like some of them had no musical talent. Some of them had some musical talent. But it was like boom, and threw them together for a show, and they went out and ended up touring. And
The rest is history.
Made a lot of money.
They did.
Those
Yeah,
who don't
I
know about the
love the
Monkees,
Monkees.
check them out.
I
Very
love
good.
the Monkees. Love the Monkees.
Had some good songs, good hits. I think the
They-
drummer guy is still alive. I think.
No,
The only one.
I don't.
I believe that's right.
Yes,
There was.
I believe they're all dead now.
I'm going to say the drummer.
Mike Nesmith was the drummer, or yeah, Peter, because you had Peter.
Peter
Peter,
was the
Peter York.
guitarist.
Peter York was the guitarist.
One of the guitarists.
No,
Hey,
Mickey
so-
Dolenz.
Mickey
Mickey Dolenz is the one still alive. He's the only remaining monkey. Mike Nesmith, Davey, Davey.
Mickey Dolenz is still alive.
Yeah, everybody else is dead.
You had
Peter Tork.
Michael Nesmith, Peter Tork, Dave Jones.
So yeah. So they are, yeah. So Mickey Dolenz is the only one that's still left alive. Funny story is, out at the Whiskey A Go Go, there is a stairway. They called it the Stairway to Heaven, and I guess it's where they had a select VIP group that could go up there. Well, you had people like Alice Cooper. Like these were the people that were up there. As a matter of fact, I'll have to get Kenny, if you can comment, if you watch this video, comment, let me know if I'm wrong on this. Mickey Dolenz, Alice Cooper, several other hard rock guys, Mickey Dolenz with all these heavy metal guys, hanging out in the upper echelon of the Whiskey A Go Go as the original Hollywood Vampires. Now, Kenny, you can, because Kenny Freeman, he's a friend of mine. He lives in Long Beach, California. His band, If I Fall, it's kind of one of those situations where they're the unofficial house band of the Whiskey. They play there all the time. I think they're on the hiatus right now, but he's open for some like great acts playing there. So I have to get, if you watch this video, I'll tag you in the post, so that way please comment, let me know if I was wrong on this in any way, shape, or form. But but just hearing the fact like Mickey Dolenz hanging out with an Alice Cooper or somebody of that nature is like, wow.
I want to say him and Nesbitt, I think, were the only two actual musicians in the group.
Yeah. Well, obviously,
Davy Jones was not a musician.
But he got the notoriety being the lead singer.
With a sultry voice.
Exactly. Had the look.
The team look.
Yep. So, but yeah, so back in the day, we had some great television during the day. Of course, after the soap operas went off, that was the thing. It's like when we were out of summer, it's like, what the hell? Had to wait for Days of Our Lives, General Hospital, all those to go off to get the cool stuff.
I mean, I didn't really like them, but like at night, I watched the Dallas episode every once in a while. I watched the Dynasty episode.
Well, yeah, but that's because
there's more Fantasy Island, Love Boat.
Yeah, but I watched when Dukes of Hazzard went off. Dallas was next, and that's because my mom, that's what she watched. I remember the whole Who Shot JR, and all that stuff. But that's my. I was like, because at a young age, where are we going to go on a Friday night? We couldn't drive yet. Oh, dude, Mom wants to watch Dallas. So you're in the living room or whatever, and then eventually going to your room if you were lucky enough to have a TV in your room at a young age.
Yeah, not everybody had TVs in all the rooms back in the day.
No.
Times have changed.
Vastly changed. So,
but there was so much good TV.
Oh, awesome TV. I would kill to be able to find some of those old shows. Like I have Knight Rider on DVD. I have Airwolf on DVD.
Chips.
But I would kill.
What I would like, instead of like a MeTV, is a channel that actually played every day, whatever lineup that was.
Oh.
From the 70s. Whatever lineup that was from
I got
the
you.
80s.
I got you.
So Monday night you played whatever was on
Monday night.
8 o'clock at Monday night.
So, all right. So, wait. So now we're going to go back here because you had 27, 36, and 18. Mm-hmm. So are you doing one specific channel, or are you doing this is what was on CBS, this is what was on 18, and this is what was on 36?
Well, then you want to include them all.
So you would have to, it would be a daily, this was your Monday lineup.
Yeah, this is your Monday lineup on these.
I could get behind that. Yeah. I could really get behind that. I might stop working for that.
On whatever night, I can't remember what night it was, but you had Love Boat and you had Fantasy Island coming on after that. Sundays, of course, you had the Disney and the Wild Kingdom. Disney movie The Wild Kingdom was on Sunday nights.
Mm-hmm. I was on 36.
Sit down with a bowl of popcorn and be like, man, this is awesome.
Yeah. Seems like Fantasy Island.
You didn't have to think.
Seems like Fantasy Island was on Saturday nights.
It came on right after Love Boat.
So I think those were Saturday nights because I think what you had was, because if I remember correctly, every other weekend I would be at my grandmother's house in Paris, and she was Robert Conrad was her man, Black Sheep Squadron.
Oh.
Now.
I got that off Amazon. I love me some Black Sheep Squadron.
Now.
Boy, whoo, that's a good
We
show.
had Rockford Files.
Simon
Fantasy Island. Well, the lineup, so what I remember was there was something Fantasy Island, Rockford Files, and then Black Sheep Squadron. That was the last thing we watched before going to bed because she played organ at the church and we had to be at church the next morning. But you did not mess with Black Sheep Squadron.
Love that show.
That was another classic.
I mean, how did I say? Tuesdays, I believe, was Black Sheep Squadron.
No, Saturday.
It aired on Tuesday, September 21st, 1976. That was a 2-hour pilot. Then it aired on Thursday. About Black Sheep.
Yeah,
But I
that
did
was
get that off Amazon.
the whole series.
Yes, probably last year, towards the end of the year. I was like,
Yeah,
I'm putting.
That's
I
a
looked
great-
at things. I'm like, cool movies from the 80s and 70s. I'm like,
that's a great one. That's a great one.
great show.
Yeah. So, well, I don't know. What you got? Anything else you want to? We're gonna push the merch. We got merch in the works.
Merch in the works.
If we can get everybody on the same page, several designs. So we're gonna. I'm pulling the plug on saying, or pulling the trigger on saying we're using them all. We've got some different ones. We've
Hopefully, we
got
have a little something for everybody.
a little something for everybody. Get some stickers made. We got people clamoring for
Feel free to
coasters.
support the Brewery Boys.
Yes. So, yeah, we're going to be out and about.
We haven't talked about this, but maybe I'm going to plug for my boy NT. Maybe he needs some merch too.
Well, we
NT
can.
merch.
Hey,
I like
well, so you saw my
I
post.
know.
We got YT and NT. So, yeah, I'm not going to go into the brand name that I'm promoting, but you know, Jason's got MT. I've got YT now. So we could put them on the.
I'll post some more NT, me and NT out and about
Yeah,
videos.
I'll do the same. See what goes on about that. So,
Yeah, some merch in the works. Some we need to have some more interaction.
hit
you
us
know,
up. Every platform's YouTube.
Feel
Hit
free
that-
to come out when we're doing live.
Hit
hang
that
out with
subscribe
us,
button. We're going to
enjoy.
try to let everybody know when we're out and about, so that way you can come partake of the fun. Spotify, Facebook, Instagram, YouTube channel now. Hit us up. Hopefully, Jason's daughter Allie can hook us up at TikTok. Apparently, she's the
TikTok
TikTok guru or
I do
queen.
some TikToks.
So
I'll do some dancing.
yeah, Jason will dance. Matter of fact,
I have no
so,
fear of embarrassing myself at
So,
all.
matter of fact, shout out to South of Wrigley in this one. We went to South of Wrigley, Slow Count, myself, and the wife, and I told them about our YouTube channel because they've kind of we've been a back and forth banner and stuff like that. But he said, y'all do dancing? I said, we will do whatever you want us to do. So I'm thinking a little boogie slug action might be in the works.
You know I can boogie slug.
Yeah,
you know I can
so,
got the
yeah.
boogie slug. No problem.
So, so we'll see what.
I haven't been there yet. I want to go to South of Wrigley.
Yeah, we
South of
need
Wrigley.
to plan. We need to plan on a weekend. The Friday night they're open 12 to 7. Saturday they're 11 to 5. Closed Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday 11 to 2. And it's kind of one of these like specialty things. They make enough, and once they're done, they're done. Huh?
He's carrying the purse.
Oh, he is carrying the purse.
What a
Okay.
gentleman.
Yeah. Yeah.
They still exist, ladies.
Few and far between, but they're out there. But yeah, so yeah, we got to get you there for sure. One of my Slow Count says best sandwich shop in Lexington, but the name is South of Wrigley for a reason. They serve Chicago style sandwiches, Chicago dogs. As a matter of fact, Slow Count had his first Chicago dog and absolutely loved it. The chili dog looked freaking amazing. I don't know if anybody's seen the video of that. It's freaking huge. It's they serve it in a platter. I mean, yeah, it's freaking great. So,
But yeah, hit us up. Tell us where you need us to go. Maybe we'll go somewhere and try something out. Let you know how it is.
yeah, we're always open to suggestions. We always like to drink a good beer. So, all right. Well, you got anything else?
I have nothing else.
All right. Well, we've kind of sat here and bullshitted you for the last
An
hour
impromptu
30
bullshit
minutes.
of
Yeah,
just-
just kind of an impromptu.
Throwing stuff at you. We're like squirrels. Squirrels.
Yeah, so let it be known that an hour when the phone dropped over, we had 20-something minutes of the first one, so we're at an hour and 4. So we're about an hour and a half of just straight bullshit. So, with that being said,
The Brewery Boys are bullshitters.
we're professional. professional.
We can talk and talk. If you have something you want to talk about, we can talk about it.
The whole subject in the subject line. We're good with that. All right. With that being said, we're going to sign off, and we will see you out and about.
Post it.